morning, my darlings, and welcome back to a new vlog and welcome back to the Cotswolds. I am so happy to be home. Had the most incredible time in Abu Dhabi. It really was a sensational trip, but I was away from home for nearly a week. You'll see why it was a little bit longer at the end of this vlog. And so I was starting to really miss home, and the birds are chirping, the sunshine is out, the flowers are starting to come into bloom. It feels as though spring is arriving and I'm so happy about it. We actually have an amazing weather forecast. I'm always the weatherman. It just makes such a big impact on my mood and everything, and it looks like we've got blue skies for the next week, I think, which is such a lovely treat. Still a little bit chilly. Anyway, I'll stop talking about the weather. I have just been unboxing so many lovely deliveries, and I had this gorgeous set arrive from Bali. Oops, secret project, almost revealed there. So this is my very cozy little outfit of the day for a relaxed Friday at home. This very lovely cable knit v-neck sleeveless, which I know I'm going to live in. What do you think of these trousers, John? They're very relaxed, aren't they? A bit like cargo-y.
Yeah, I like them. I wouldn't say they're the most practical for where we live.
No? But I think they'll clean quite well. They're just a nice alternative to not wearing leggings all the time. But I like the colours and I like how comfy they are. Charlie has been to Daylesford and stocked the fridge up. We've got some flowers to arrange. We've got soup to enjoy. And then afternoon in the garden.
Hopefully.
Yay. Mummy missed her baby so much. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Ready?
Yep. Did you miss your mummy? Did you have a nice time with your daddy? Lads? Mummy, I'm so glad you're back. He just doesn't kiss me quite as often as I'm used to, you know? Is there anything better than a bowl of tomato soup? We're gonna sit outside even though we don't have the, actually maybe we can get them out since it's gonna be nice this week. The cushions for the sofas. Charlie's got a salad. I just can't eat salad when it's cold. Let me know, are you a winter soup or a winter salad? You having fun there, buddy? You having fun? Well, this area is certainly not looking as exciting as when I left last week. So I've got a little bit of floral adding to do, but we've swapped out some of the bulbs which had finished with these lovely little tulip bulbs. And this is actually a snake's head fritilia or fritinia, I can't quite remember. So I need to pop that up and put some moss in. This is the old little daffodil, but that's finished now, so I'll plant those out tomorrow. First thing that we've ever got from Quince and Clover that I've not loved are these little cookies. I think they were from Quince. They were just a bit boring, so I decided to leave that one. And we've also got our delivery here from Smith & Munson. I just adore their tulips, but you know, you have to snip the bottom and then leave them with the paper wrapped around for a couple of hours, and this just helps them to grow. Excuse me? You're not allowed through there, tiny little fluff butt. Come on, back you go. You naughty boy. Because I do tinkles on the rug, that's why I'm not allowed through there. Yeah, if you leave the tulips wrapped in their paper for the first couple of hours after you've trimmed them, then it helps them to grow nice and straight. So the aim today is really just keep going as long as possible without falling asleep. So I think what I'm going to do is give myself half an hour to see how much unpacking I can do. I hate unpacking, I hate packing, and I hate unpacking. Hate is a strong word. I very strongly dislike unpacking. I find it so boring. But I'm gonna set a timer, half an hour, stick someone's YouTube video on in the background, and see how much I can blitz through. Charlie is so cute. He will sometimes hide treats in my luggage, and he hid this cream egg in one of my toiletry bags, and it was actually my kind of like medical bag, which I didn't end up opening on the trip. I didn't have any need to open my medical bag, so this cream egg has gone all the way to Abu Dhabi and back, and it's kind of like melted and gone this weird shape. I don't think I'm gonna eat it. It doesn't bode well for my Dubai chocolate, which I did order on Deliveroo on our last day there and bring back with me. I really hope that that doesn't look like this, because it will ruin it. And I'm really looking forward to eating it tonight after our pasta. But yeah, he's so cute. But unfortunately this one, I mean, I don't think I should eat it. No, there's plenty more downstairs. I did bring a lot of pistachio and chocolate themed items back with me. Let's see if these survive the journey. Hopefully it's not going to be one big congealed mass of chocolate pistachio. Ooh, they literally look like little Maltesers. That was the best thing about Abu Dhabi, the treats. Shall we go for walkies, chick win? Come on in. Come on in, my baby. Good morning, my darlings. It's the 1st of March when I'm filming this, and what a beautiful spring morning we have. I just love this sunlight coming through. Looks like it's coming through the pond. Dexy's exploring the border. It's a mega frost this morning. Perfect blue skies. Should we go for walkies, Dexy? Oh, you're so sweet. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Clever boy. Yeah. Time for yoga. Look at that sky. A proper good morning to you, my darlings. So that was a really nice start to the day. I went to Bamford to do yoga with Lila and Petra, which was really nice. It was Petra's idea, so that was just a really nice way to spend the morning together. We had lunch or breakfast in the courtyard, and it's so gorgeously sunny, so that was really nice. And then it was a very gentle beginner's yoga. We've got our friends Ben and Robin coming over in about an hour and a half with their new baby. Newish. We can't wait to meet, and I think we're just gonna have like tea and cakes with them, but I know that I'm gonna need more food before then, so I'm just making myself a very quick smoothie. I've got these bags full of frozen berries that I keep in the freezer, and some nice bits of frozen banana as well, which make it lovely and creamy. I'm adding some almond butter. This is from Buy Whole Foods Online. Yummy. So yummy. Organic Irish sea moss gel from the 𝑭𝒊𝒂𝒕, kefir, and a handful of nuts. It's actually hilarious how much joy this little fluted jar brings me. It's so perfect for my bee pollen with the spoon attached. Yummy! There we go, very thick morning smoothie. I think because all the ingredients are frozen, it's just turned out really, really thick, but as they melt, it's still slurpable. But there we go. Okay, the next thing I need to do this morning, this afternoon, it's already 2:10, is do a little bit of flower arranging. I picked up some blooms from the Daylesford farm shop and also foraged a few from the hedgerow, some little branches. So I'm going to do something for the entrance hall table and also trim the heads of the mascara that's there currently. It looks lovely, but it's definitely coming to the end. So that is my next task on this sunny day. Okay, I've had my smoothie and I'm on to my next drink of the day. But before I go outside, in fact, don't need the barber on in the kitchen, I've had a little delivery of some new pieces here from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I absolutely adore their jewellery pieces, and I've got some gorgeous new pieces that I thought I would share with you. 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 pieces are that perfect balance between really gorgeous quality, very high-end look and finish to them, made with the most gorgeous high-quality materials like gold and sustainably sourced diamonds, but they are not a crazy price point. So in my opinion, perfect for those pieces that maybe you want to wear every day to elevate your everyday outfits. If you're wondering what that noise is in the background, Charlie is breaking terracotta pots to put in the bottom of other plant pots. What I wanted to do is really create a lovely kind of cluster of rings and start to build up a ring stack so that I can almost create a little bit more of a stylized hand, and I thought these ones looked really beautiful together. One of my most worn rings of all time is the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 dome ring, and that also just pairs so beautifully because it's so versatile. It works really nicely with other rings stacked on top, and that is exactly what I had in mind for these two. And this one here in this second box is also going to be really lovely. The shape of it's got a little bit of a dip, which is just going to mean that they stack absolutely beautifully. So the idea with the really lovely, you can see they've got just a very soft, almost wave shape to them. The idea is that they slot together really beautifully when you wear them as a little duo. And I really want to try styling rings next to my smart ring, my Ultra Human, just to make my hand look extra elegant. Okay, there we go. So you can see how they just slot together so beautifully. And then you could either have this one with the 𝑭𝒒 diamonds on top, or I think I'm going to wear it separately like this. Just think it looks so elegant when you've got a really beautiful ring stack. So those are the first pieces that I chose. And then in this one, and these, by the way, are 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, so actually they're very durable. I personally don't worry about taking my jewellery off when I shower and things like that. The quality is absolutely exceptional. The diamonds are all sustainably sourced, and the price points are a lot fairer than many other jewellery of this kind of quality. So these two on this hand are not new. I've actually been wearing these at least since the beginning of the year. I've not really taken them off. I love how they sit next to my wedding rings. These are the 𝑭𝒒, well, the bottom one is the 𝑭𝒒 diamond wishbone ring, and then you've got the 14 karat gold, I think it is, wishbone ring on top, and they just nest together so beautifully. So I wanted something a little bit chunkier for this hand, especially next to my smart ring. So I love how they look, just kind of nestled in together. And I'll pop a photo of it on the screen here. There is another one, there's actually two on my wish list from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 to kind of switch in and out. One of them is called the Boa gemstone coil ring, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful, really quite chunky looking, and again it just looks like these kind of designery rings that are so much more expensive, and yet the price points are really good for the quality. And then the other one is the diamond coil ring. Those two are on my wish list, and I think there's something so elegant about having like a nicely designed stack of rings. Now the dome collection from 𝑭𝒐𝒻 is one of my favorites. I just love the soft shapes, the soft lines. I find them so versatile. And these are the organic dome pebble earrings. The shape of them is just so gorgeous. They're very striking and yet simple at the same time, which I think makes them so beautifully versatile. These are gold 𝒂𝒐, which is a really lovely thick layer of 18 karat gold over recycled sterling silver, so they're not going to tarnish, the color is not going to change, and it just makes them look that beautiful kind of rich shining gold. And like I said, you don't need to worry about taking them off in the shower and things like that, although dangly earrings like this I probably would do. If you're wearing something really simple, just like a plain white roll neck like I'm wearing now, or even just like a plain white t-shirt, I think jewelry like this really helps to elevate the entire look, and that is what 𝑭𝒒𝒊𝒏𝒅 is so good at. They're so simple and yet so pretty. And I also have the slightly bigger mixed pebble ones. They're really similar, but these ones I would say maybe slightly more kind of evening-y, or if you did want to make even more of a statement over your knitwear. So those are the pieces from my latest order. I couldn't be more thrilled with my little nest of rings and the gorgeous earrings. I'm putting together so many outfits at the moment for my spring outfit challenge, and pieces like this are just so versatile. They go with so many different outfits. I do, as always, have my little QR code, which you can scan here, and this will take you to my edit of my 𝑭𝒒𝒊𝒏𝒅 favorites, and they'll also all be linked in the description box down below. I think if you are thinking ahead to Mother's Day, they make for really lovely gifts, but also just a nice treat for yourself if you want to just add something new into your spring outfits without buying a whole new wardrobe. Then elevating your jewelry game is such a nice way to do it. So I hope you love these new pieces as much as I do. Now I'm desperate to make the most of this afternoon sunshine, so I'm going to take my coffee and do a little bit of flower arranging outside. That is something else that goes to the testament of how good quality these pieces are, because my hands are normally like covered in soil, and I don't take them off when I'm gardening either. They're so durable, which is very important, because I don't want anything to look tarnished, and I don't want to be too precious with things. So take it from me, they can withstand heavy duty gardening. Well, I'm not especially happy with how this is looking, because unfortunately I couldn't find my chicken wire, and my chicken wire is what I used to put in the base of my vessels to kind of put everything in the right place. So everything is just kind of flopping over, and there's possibly a little bit too much branch going on here. You can't really position things too well without the chicken wire, so I have ordered some with next day delivery on Amazon. We've got our friends coming over for a Sunday roast tomorrow, so I want it to look really nice in the entrance area. It'll do for now, and the viburnum need a little bit of water to perk up, but yeah, definitely not my finest work due to the lack of structure. I always get lots of questions about this vase with the bunnies on it. I got it from Daylesford a couple of years ago. Haven't seen anything similar since, and I know some of you have even called Daylesford to try and order them in, but I will definitely keep my eyes open, and hopefully if we can find any online I will link them down below. So the greenhouse is looking a little bit messy because I've just been basically using this table for my bulb rotation. I've just trimmed off all of the spent flowers from my 𝑭𝒒𝒏𝒅, and the best thing to do now is leave it like this for around 6 weeks for the green to die down, and then all of the energy will go back into the bulbs, and then in about 6 weeks time I can break this all apart and pop these bulbs out in the garden, and they should grow back next year. These ones which were in the house, what I'm going to do is do a little switcheroo, so pop these new little baby 𝑭𝒒𝒏𝒅s into the nice terracotta pots and pop the spent flowers in the plastic pots, and just the same as the 𝑭𝒒𝒏𝒅, in a few weeks time these can all go out into the garden. So I'm going to quickly do a little bit of a switcheroo, and then we'll have some lovely fresh bulbs in the house. A quick update over here, my little moss bowls with the tulips in. These are, well, this is actually tulips and mascari. These were my bulb lasagnas. You might remember me doing these at the end of last year, so they're all starting to come through, looking really lovely. Sometimes the tulips are so strong they're actually lifting the moss away. If we look under here, there's a few that are starting to just jut through. This one's mostly just tulips. And then this is exciting, my sweet peas are coming up. We've got some little sweet pea seedlings there. This lid is great because it really just helps to keep the moisture in. And in here we have got celery and poppy seedlings. Poppy seedlings aren't looking too happy. I think I probably should have direct sown them, but I might do that as well. Nothing happening over here with my broad beans just yet. But over on this side, I think we've got more sweet peas starting to come through in the toilet roll tubes. Nothing happening with these broad beans. Hopefully they'll come up soon. And this spinach is looking pretty good as well. Good morning, my darlings. We have got another spectacularly beautiful day today. We have been so lucky this weekend. Last night was lots of fun. We got to meet Ben and Robin's new little baby boy, who is such an angel. I had so many cuddles, and we had some delicious fajitas together, which was great. They were saying that one of the best things that you can do for friends that are new parents, is cook for them. So they were really, really happy. And today we're hosting again. We've got Phil and Hannah and their two boys, Jack and Charlie, coming over. Their daughter B, I think she's got a sleepover with friends, so unfortunately she can't make it. But we're doing a traditional Sunday roast beef. The kitchen smells amazing. And Charlie's doing his signature roast potatoes. Thank you so much, by the way, for your love on that video. It's the best video on Charlie's channel performance-wise. And what we've now done is actually made a recipe card. Lots of you found it really useful when I did my spring greens mac and cheese to scan the QR code and download the recipe. So we've now done one for Charlie's roast potatoes. So I'll leave the QR code for his roast potato recipe on the screen here. They are the best potatoes you will ever try in your entire life, and I know that lots of you actually did his recipe for Christmas, which is really, really nice. And if you're not sure how to use QR codes, then basically just get your phone out, open up the camera app, point the camera at the QR code, and a little yellow bit of text will come up at the bottom. Just tap that, and then all the instructions will be on the screen. So you can basically download that PDF of Charlie's roast potato recipe, or I'll do another one here of the cauliflower cheese recipe. We both have a very, very similar recipe, but Charlie always has enough to do when we're cooking a Sunday roast, so it is always my duty. So I've got my cheddar in the Thermomix, because if you've got a Thermomix, there's just no point in manually grating cheese unless you want that fluffy cheese on the top of a pasta dish. And I'm actually going to make the entire cheese sauce in here because it's just so much easier than constantly stirring, and also Charlie is always using the hobs, so it's just great that I can be at the side making the cheese sauce in this. We always do a cauliflower and broccoli cheese because the more veg the better. Yeah, they're gonna be here in 25 minutes, so I really need to get cracking. I haven't done my hair yet either. I got out of the shower, let it air dry naturally. It's giving Hermione Granger, so I need to sort that out. And I've popped in the lovely pebble earrings, which I think, do you know what, I can probably just get away with wearing my hair up today because the earrings make enough of a statement. And then this is just a great little casual Sunday outfit, considering we're going for a walk straight after the roast. I love a knitted t-shirt. This one is just so gorgeous, like a really nice thickness. I'll leave it linked down below. And then the trousers, this is the answer to my prayers basically, because Holland Cooper have finally made their contour trousers in a like caramelly, what would you call it, like a tan colour. They are, in my opinion, the most flattering, comfortable trousers in the entire world. I would definitely recommend sizing up at least one size. This is an 8 and I might actually get the 10, but yeah, I just absolutely love them. Okay, our guests are going to be here in 5 minutes. Charlie has just made the Yorkshire pudding batter, and now I'm going to carry on with the cauliflower cheese. So we have got Parmesan, which is an essential. Cheddar, I would say, is also an essential. And we've got here a mix of cheddar and Gruyere. So yummy. Oh my gosh, I could literally drink cheese sauce. It is so good. Right, so I need milk, flour, butter, salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic, and loads of cheese and a little bit of mustard, and this is going to be the best cauliflower cheese ever. So first of all, I'm melting 50 grams-ish of butter, a good knob. Okay, now that the butter has melted, I'm adding in 50 grams of flour, and I'm going to cook this at 100 degrees just for a couple of minutes. You can do this on the hob obviously, but I'm doing it on the Thermomix to save washing up. Speed 1 minute. Now I'm going to pop in 450 grams. When I do this on the hob, I just do it by eye, but seeing as I've got scales here, I do it precisely. 450 grams of whole, full-fat, organic milk. Hope I've got enough here. Yes, perfect. Okay, and that's doing 10 minutes now. 10 minutes, 100 degrees at speed 3, and while this is cooking, I will whiz around the kitchen with the vacuum. So I've bought some of the potted bulbs from the greenhouse into the kitchen. I just love the little bit of green that it adds to this area. I need to add one more in the corner here as well. And the snake's head, that will start to come into bloom soon. These will take a little bit longer, but even just having the green there I think looks so lovely. And I'll quickly show you, we've got this one, very dark in here, but we've got one in the window here in the downstairs loo. Sorry if that makes you dizzy. Charlie found this beautiful little mini camellia bush, which we've got here in the hallway. Really nice, and better to have a bush than fresh flowers, which need changing all the time. However, of course, we've got this little display here. As I mentioned, I have ordered some chicken wire. I mean, it looks just kind of like it's having a bad hair day at the moment because things aren't really in position, but just overnight with a nice drink of water, the viburnums have come out. The ranunculus seem to have tripled in size overnight. They're really sprouting so beautifully, and yeah, it looks nice. It's definitely not my best, but it's just nice to have something fresh as you come into the house. Some nice flowers from the garden to pop on the table. Now we're adding in the most important ingredient, the trays. Smells so good. Ooh. And while that's stirring, I'm just going to season. First outdoor Sunday roast of the year. it's many hours later. We've had such a glorious day with Fern and Hannah and the little boys, and honestly my clothes were just, as much as I love the smell of a Sunday roast when you're cooking it, after I've eaten it I do not want to smell the Sunday roast. I think it was just like cooked beef was how all of my clothes smelled. Sorry, that's maybe definitely TMI, but yeah, so couldn't wait to get into my pajamas even though it's only 6:30. So I'm gonna take my makeup off and I think we're gonna start watching Yellowstone, something that we've not watched before, but Hannah was saying it was really, really good, so can't wait to tune in for that. Do I have anything else to report to you? I don't think I have anything exciting to report back. So yeah, that is gonna be the rest of our evening, which is not going to be terribly exciting. So I've not got a clue how long this vlog is, but hopefully it's been a fun one, just kind of cozy catching up on being back home. We've got another few days of blue skies, so I can't wait to get a little bit of gardening done over the next little while, because I feel like this weekend we've been very, very social, so I've not had any time to do the gardening that I want to do. There's so much like greenhouse sorting and seed sowing that I really need to catch up on. Where are these pajamas from? I know somebody will ask. I think they're from Mint Velvet. I'm not entirely sure. I will find out and I will leave them linked down below, but yeah, they're nice and cozy and they are far more affordable than my silk ones, but they feel and look quite like premium, I think. But yeah, that's all from me tonight, darlings. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got to the end, leave the word frame. Looking at this frame of the mirror, leave the word frame in your comment, and while you are here just have a little look and see if you are subscribed, because it does make a big difference to me, because if you subscribe it means that it shows YouTube that you're enjoying my videos, which kind of helps my videos go out to new people, so it really does help me out. So do hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below, and if you're feeling exceptionally kind you could always share my videos somewhere, whether it's on your Instagram stories or send them to a friend, like, hey, think you might like this gal. Robin was actually saying that her favorite time to watch YouTube videos is when she's breastfeeding, so yeah, maybe you got a pal who's breastfeeding that just wants something quite chill to watch in the background. So anyway, my darlings, I'm rambling. I'm gonna take my makeup off and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Good night. Well, hello my darlings. I'm not too sure when you're going to be seeing this clip, but you will be seeing it at some point in the not too distant future. So I landed from Abu Dhabi this morning and spent a couple of hours with Charlie's mum and dad. We went for a lovely walk, blew away the jet lag cobwebs, hopefully. And I'm now here at the Grove, which is a beautiful hotel here in Hertfordshire. And I'm here for an overnight stay with Bamford, which is such a treat. Bamford are the products and the brand that they use in the spa here. I have never been to this hotel before, but I've heard so many amazing things about it. As you come up this sweeping drive, you just see this most beautiful house. And I think it must be Georgian. I literally took an audible breath of, oh my goodness, when I walked into this room, because this is not a living room. This is my actual hotel bedroom. It's absolutely incredible. I've just come straight up here before we head to the spa, and we've got Bamford treatments very, very shortly, which is perfect after a long morning or night of traveling. I did get about 5 hours sleep on the airplane, but I can't wait to have a very restful night's sleep here. We're here to learn more about the Be Silent range, which is it's actually the pillow mist that Charlie and I use every single night at home. So at this point I actually haven't seen Charlie since last weekend, because I came straight from the airport to here. So yeah, it's just a nice little kind of overnight stay after our trip. But without further ado, let me show you this gorgeous room. So from the outside of the building, it almost looked like there was a turret, and judging from the shape of this room, I think I'm in the turret, which is really cool. There is a very large golf course here, beautiful grounds. We've got the most gorgeous day. Oh, some geese frolicking about. Oh my goodness, there's some macarons here on the table for me to enjoy later. How funny this looks. Oh my gosh, this is so similar to the marble table in our entrance hall. Stunning. This is the bedroom. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh. absolutely beautiful. We've got some info here about the hotel. Have a little flick through that shortly. I feel ridiculous being here with so much luggage, but it's, as I said, because I came straight from the airport. And we've got, so this is the room that I was just in a second ago, the kind of turret room. My goodness, how fabulous. And look at this. This little enclave with a bathtub. How fabulous. And, haven't even been in here yet, the bathroom, complete with Bamford toiletries. How perfect. My outfit of the day, I've just popped on this lovely knitted dress, which is from Joseph, and I've got my Max Mara hose on. Okay, I'm tuning out for an hour-long massage with the Be Silent collection. She said I'm definitely going to drift off to sleep, so I can't wait. Well, my darlings, what a treat that was. I wish I could tell you every detail of that massage, but I fell asleep for most of it, which I think was the whole point. I did say to her, look, I'm really sorry, but I'm probably gonna fall asleep straight away. And she said, if that's what your body needs, then you'll fall asleep. And it's definitely what my body needed. So I'm feeling very relaxed, covered in the gorgeous Bamford oils. So I've just been in the relaxation area in the spa here, which is really lovely. And I think I'm going to run a bath. The Bamford team very kindly left some goodies in our room, my room, while we were, I always use the royal we. I think it's because I'm so used to it being like Charlie and I. It's always our room, not my room. Even when we were in Abu Dhabi, I kept saying, oh, here's our room. It's just me. But yeah, they left me in my room some lovely products, including the Be Silent Nighttime Pillow Mist. And Charlie actually keeps this on his bedside table, and every night, without fail, he sprays this on our pillows. And to me, the smell of this is the signal to go to sleep. It's like a brain connection has been formed between this and a really good night's sleep. So it's almost like this bottle is my off switch. I actually didn't realize quite how many products were in the Be Silent range. There's also this naturally scented candle. So important that it's naturally scented. There can be so many interesting ingredients in so many candles, and I don't really want to be inhaling a load of strange ingredients. So the fact that the Bamford candles are naturally scented is fantastic, and this one obviously smells amazing. We've got the organic body oil here, which I'm currently marinating in. I'm gonna pop a few drops of this in the bath. So it's got Roman chamomile, cannabis sativa. It's obviously the is it called psychedelic? Non-psychedelic part of the hemp flower, and lavender flower. We believe in the healing properties of plants, being at one with the land, understanding the power of nature. I love it. And then what have we got here? A temple balm. Nighttime organic temple balm. Again, just something so lovely. You could pop this in your handbag, not to be recommended before driving, but if you've got a long journey, like an airplane journey, then this is really, really useful. Now, my mission is to stay awake. I landed at just after 6 this morning, and in Abu Dhabi time now is probably my bedtime. So falling asleep tonight is not going to be a problem, but it's currently only 5:30. We are meeting for dinner, I think, at 7:30, but not actually going in for dinner until 8. So I did apologise in advance to the girls. I said, look, I'm probably only going to last about half an hour. So I apologise for that. But they left this little note here. This is from the Grove. Tips for a good night's sleep. Dim the lights early. This is one that we do at home. So we've got Philips Hue light bulbs, and we've actually got them set at a certain time of the evening. They will start to dim. It looks quite bright on the camera now, but this room is quite dimly lit, which is perfect because it sends signals to your brain to start winding down. Unplug before bed. Avoid screens for an hour before bed for a peaceful slumber. That is not something that I'm good at. I try. Now I have a book by my bed, but realistically I only read for like 15 minutes before I fall asleep. Try aromatherapy, the Bamford Be Silent Pillow Mist or Temple Balm. Already do that at home. Keep it cool. Set your room temperature to a comfortable, slightly cool setting. I'm not that good at doing this in the winter because central heating, but in the summer I love to sleep with the windows open. Breathe deeply and stick to a routine. Sleeping and waking at the same time daily helps regulate your body's internal clock for better rest. That, again, it's tricky when you do sociable things in the evening. I was just saying to the girls in the spa that I am a go to bed at, like, in bed practically asleep by 10 p.m. and I'm a waking up at 5:30 every day kind of person, but sometimes you just can't. You can't always get to bed on time if you've got a social life or children, then sometimes it's not possible, but I really do notice differences to my energy levels. Let's have a little look what my ring is saying about last night's sleep, which was on an aeroplane. Ooh, so I have a sleep score from last night of 60. It was a scatty sleep, 5 hours and 11 minutes, but I still managed 5 full sleep cycles. However, I do have a sleep debt of 2 hours, so it's recommending that I go to sleep between 9:05 and 9:35 p.m. tonight to get 9 hours and 16 minutes of sleep. That is my aim tonight, so we'll see. I'm sure I'll have a very, very good night's sleep, but it is going to have to be a case of probably leaving the ladies at dinner a little bit early. Anyway, I've made myself a nice cup of herbal tea and I'm going to run myself a bath to just unwind a little bit more, try not to nap. We'll see. I have unpacked all of my clothes in the wardrobe here, even though we're only here for one night. I am an unpacker. Let me know, do you unpack for one night or do you leave your things in a suitcase? I like to kind of get everything out. It takes 5 minutes and then I feel a little bit more organized the rest of the time. Anyway, time to run a bath. Good evening, my darlings. It is an hour or so later. I had the loveliest bath. Tried not to fall asleep in the bath. It was hard, trust me. So I've now popped on this lovely dress, which is from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. You may have spotted this in the Abu Dhabi vlog. I just love this detail down at the bottom. It's so beautiful, and it would be really nice, I was thinking, with a knit over the top, just to wear it almost as a skirt as well. And then I popped on little Dior heels, and bag is this little velvet one. Don't know why I'm calling everything little tonight. Little dress, little bag, little Dior shoes, little Prada bag from Prada. Yeah, it's great because I love the bags that you can just hold over your wrist, pop them over your little wrists. I'm in such a weird mood. I think it's the jet lag. It's definitely making me go a bit bonkers. But yeah, hair is freshly blow dried and I plan on popping it in heatless curls overnight, so I'm not doing anything with it for dinner. It's just going to be au naturel. So my mission now, stay awake as long as possible. I know my chat is not going to be great tonight. I've already apologized in advance to the girls. I've said I'm going to be a fraction of myself, but anyway, I know that when I get back up here I'm going to have such a good night's sleep. So let's go downstairs and have some drinks and dinner. Good morning, my darlings. I have just taken out my heatless curls after going to bed with hair that was dry. I did dry it with the hairdryer before going to dinner last night, but I think that is the best way to do it when your hair is freshly blow dried, but maybe there's like 1% of moisture left in your hair. Obviously this is a little bit too much, but I'm going to go for a morning walk. As you just seen, the sunrise this morning is just perfect. The Abu Dhabi sunrises were amazing, but honestly there is nothing better than seeing the sunrise over the English countryside. So beautiful. So I like to go and explore my surroundings when I'm anywhere new, and the view behind me, I mean, this is hilarious. It looks like I'm having a morning shot of vodka, but no, I was just using it as a little tripod. But how gorgeous is this view? I cannot wait to go for a little morning walk. But in half an hour we have got our sound bathing, so I can't be too long. Oh, let's have a little look how I slept last night. I always like to kind of figure out for myself how I feel before looking at my actual sleep score. This was yesterday when I was on the flight. Obviously not going to sleep too well on a flight. Oh, this is so annoying. Of course, my Ring battery died in the night. Oh, how annoying, because look, I think this would have been my top sleep score. Went to bed at 10:35 p.m. and then my watch died at 3:38. That is so annoying because it was like really good quality sleep up until then. Darn it! I was hoping I could bust my sleep debt. Anyway, enough chat about that. I cannot wait to get outside, so I'm going to take my coffee, finish this off, and then go for just a beautiful 20-minute stroll. So this is a really great shot of the hotel. This is the main manor house, and the owners have run this property for, I believe they said 22 years, and the buildings to the left are the more modern accommodation, and then further down the left is the spa. You can see on the far left of the main house the turret, and I think my room is the one at the top with the rounded turret section. I feel very lucky. I think it's got to be one of the most beautiful rooms that I've stayed in the UK, that is for sure. And my gosh, wow, 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 this view. So this is a really beautiful golf course as well. I think a lot of the regulars here are golf players, and the spa has got a membership as well. You can do classes, they do lots of community activities. How beautiful, and so close to London. Now that I've put my Ring back on after charging it for 10 minutes, the data has gone to my phone. It's really clever that it does that. So 7 hours and 40 minutes, 5 full sleep cycles, and I hit sleep nirvana. 97 is my score. Yay! Thanks to the Bamford Be Silent range and the exceptionally comfortable beds here at the Grove. There are so many beautiful old trees here, and they've got these little information signs. So this is a Lebanese cedar tree planted in 1777. All these beautiful snowdrops at the base. Wow! Gosh, it's incredible. Starting the day with sound healing in this beautiful space. So back to sleep we go. Okay, we've just finished our sound healing and we've come into breakfast. Another amazing breakfast buffet. I've been spoilt with these lately. The buffet here at the Grove is quite famous, so let's check out their breakfast version. It's their lunch one that everyone raves about, but it's such an amazing space. Let's see what they've got. Oh, look at this. Florentine Royale, little pastel de natas. Oh my gosh, French toast. Oh, what a treat.